Yo, hello Tess. Alright guys, welcome to another video. In today's video I would like to give you a small tutorial on how to moonwalk, how to Charlie walk, how to do that slow motion run, how to do a boost run, how to do all that moonwalk mechanics with Falcon, right? Even though there are 100 videos about that, they're pretty outdated, old. Some of them are still pretty good, but I will give you a detailed guide as always. Try to explain it as simple as possible so you can understand and learn it. And we're gonna actually, I'm gonna explain to you how to do it on every device, like GameCube controller, digital controller with neutral SOCD, and digital controller without neutral SOCD. So first of all, it gets asked a lot because people that learned how to moonwalk without neutral SOCD struggle to do it with neutral SOCD now. So what is all that? So let me show you. I have a program here. This one, I'm gonna open it up real quick. So this one basically is a box AHK software, which lets me simulate how it is to play like a box pre-nerf. So it has no neutral SOCD. What that means is you can moonwalk pretty easily. I call it the Cheetah Moonwalk with only two button directions, with only left and right. So if I change my or if I change my overlay, so now I have the box, pretty much what a box is. If I press left and right at the same time, I still get inputs. It overlaps the input. It doesn't reset the stick to neutral. What neutral SOCD does is if you press multiple directions and like left and right at the same time, the gray stick will go to neutral position, so you can't overlap the inputs. So what I can do with this Cheetah Moonwalk, I can just moonwalk with pressing left and right almost at the same time, and as you see, I just have to time it a little bit. So if I press left a little bit earlier than right, I can moonwalk like that, which is, I would say, the Cheetah Moonwalk. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail with that. I'm gonna teach you the correct way, the original way, which I learned on the controller when I started the game. This was one of the first things that I learned, and this is the half circle motion, right? Doing half circle inputs. And luckily, because I always played, since I swapped to keyboard, I have been playing with neutral SOCD. By luck, I didn't know what it is back then, but I had the nerf because the Slippy standard controller, it has it by default. So we're gonna close the box HAK stuff. We're gonna load our keyboard overlay again. Load save. So now I should be having my keyboard settings once again. So if I press left and right, the stick is neutral. So if you try to moonwalk now with only two buttons like this, it's inconsistent. It's extremely hard to not get this dash dance. Because if you try to press them at the same time, nothing. It basically is almost impossible. If you have very fast hands, you can get them once or twice, but it's hard to chain them. So let's talk about the correct way how to moonwalk. Half circle inputs. I recorded some examples. So playback, normal moonwalk, which looks like this. You can see the input display on the top. Beautiful half circle inputs. So many people that try to learn the moonwalk at the beginning struggle because they think they have to do very fast half circles. And their moonwalk looks like this at the beginning. Like this, you know, some sort of this. So let me give you my advices on how to do it the best way. So what we want to do is we want to dash forward, but the forward dash, we want a very fast half circle input, and then the last input, we want to hold that for at least 1 second. So we are gonna perform our half circle here. And look, I'm holding to the back because we need to shift the velocity, the pullback momentum. We only dash to the left, so Falcon faces to the left, but we are pulling back the character momentum pretty much. That's why we're holding for a very long time and let him slide. Now I'm resetting the stick to neutral, so Falcon slides for a few frames, and then we're repeating this half circle, hold for 1 second. Hold, release, let him slide. And this is how you do the moonwalk. Once you chain them, you create some insane backwards velocity, like momentum. And if you chain them correctly, it looks like this. So look for how, and this is the exact same on the GameCube controller. There's no difference, no advantage, disadvantage controller-wise. So look for how long we're holding back, almost for 1 second. 1, like very, very long time. So this is the basic moonwalk with Captain Falcon. Broke down, pretty much. So the next thing that I would like to show you is a Charlie walk. But in order to understand what this is, not this one, this one, the crazy moonwalk, where you basically turn around your character during a moonwalk, during a pullback momentum shift, and it's super impressive that you can do that. It looks like this. So my personal technique that I use for this, I just perform a moonwalk, but I do a double half circle. And by the way, how I am doing these is by performing triplets. Triplets means left, down, right, like this. Boom, boom, triplets. That's how you moonwalk. Triple, but you just hold the last input, the back, for like 1 second. Triplets. Same on the box, same on controller. Triplets, half circles. So for this specific Charlie walk, I think there's a correct name, Charlie walk, my personal technique is I just perform 1 additional half circle input, so double triplets. So if you look at the gray stick now, you will see beautiful double half circle inputs. Boom, 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 boom. That's how I do it. But in order to understand how this works, we have to take a look at this one, the slow motion one. I think Zane likes to do these. Take a look at this. The slow motion, see? So once you understand this, let me turn that off. So what we are doing here, we are basically performing a half circle moonwalk, but we're directly, because usually Falcon wants to pull back, but we're canceling the moonwalk by pressing forward. And because the velocity pulls him back and you press forward at the same time, it kind of looks like he gets pulled back and forward at the same time. It looks like a slow motion. It's like a slow motion sub, see? So if we perform a moonwalk, a normal 1 half circle, and we perform that slow motion one by pressing forward, and if you then press backwards, this happens. A sort of turnaround or smash on or whatever. So if we perform a moonwalk and then turn around, you see that the whole thing is, he's kind of stuck, but he turns around. This is also how you do these sort of things. These sort of boost runs or boost, because we are playing back this. And I'm showing you. So we're doing like pullback. We're doing another moonwalk. And now we're pressing forward. So he enters usually that slow motion state. And then, because the momentum still wants to drag him back, we create that sort of turnaround boost. And once you understand how this mechanic works, then you are fine to grind these Charlie walks. Because this is a chain of these things. And my personal technique is to do the double half circle. In theory, you don't need to do a double half circle. You could do a half circle, input 1 time to the left, and then perform another moonwalk. But it's very hard to do such precise inputs. So usually everyone who uses Charlie walks has some sort of method to use it, right? So I can only tap to the left. Let me see if I can record one. Let me see if I can get it. 1 second. I wanna try to get at least 1 chain, 1 second. Like that, almost. Like that. So, oh fuck, I wanted to show you. Because I'm doing it with a different method now, which is obviously very hard. But I just want to showcase that it's possible. Like that. So, what we do now, so you see if I chain this, you get more. So let me go to frame thing. So we do 1 half circle input. See the moonwalk. I'm flicking to the left and then to the right to get the momentum shift, and then you could chain it with more moonwalks. But this method is like extremely difficult. That is why, I mean, I'm kind of used to my method, right? Just double circle, double circle, double circle. So half circle and then a moonwalk input, half circle, because I'm holding the second. The first half circle is quick, and the second one is a normal moonwalk where we hold. This is how you kind of like create that momentum shift in channel. So I think that's already it for the video. It shouldn't be too complicated. It shouldn't be too long. I could do that on the controller, but this is for the next video because I haven't touched the controller in 5 or 6 years or even more. And I got an adapter, I got a controller, so I want to make the next video and showcase if I can still play on this thing, if I can hackstage, if I can moonwalk, if I can all the Falcon, all the technical stuff. How good will it be? I mean, it feels amazing, but I'm gonna not plug it in and play because I really want to keep it up for the next video. So this should really explain everything about how to moonwalk with Captain Falcon, how to grind it. As I said, it's important to get the rhythm, the timing. And if you have questions, guys, let me know, write a comment. And I hope this video was helpful to you. And guys, have a nice day as always and take care. Bye bye.